Welcome to the Jam Football Podcast Special Edition. Happy Halloween. Oh. Take it away, Matt.
Thanks.
I was ready to talk.
You guys always do this anymore.
I like to throw it to people.
Random toss over to me. I think it's
Yeah.
So Adam said everybody was dressing up.
he only told you that everyone was dressing up.
No, we're dressing. It's Halloween. And I was like, okay.
I wore my Scooby-Doo Where Are You shirt because it's Halloween.
I'm celebrating, National Tight End Weekend from last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that.
I'm actually wearing Broncos attire, so give me some credit.
Yo, do you call that Broncos attire? Because you yelled at him for wearing Falcons hoodies all the time. And
I wasn't here for that
I know.
argument. So.
Yeah, see,
It's actually a cool hoodie. I like the hood.
Yeah, thanks.
So I'm going to tell you guys what really happened. Jess and I got in an argument,
Yeah.
and I got a black eye.
And you want this on the podcast?
And I was like, if I don't cover it up, I'm so lucky it's Halloween. That's because I used her lipstick to make pepperoni pizza. Ain't that great?
Yeah, that's going to come off easy, I'm sure.
No.
I like it.
It was a 2-hour shower the last time I did this last year. So
Okay. So, football.
The reason we're here.
Yeah. How about football?
What an interesting weekend it was.
I usually start, so
what does that mean?
Let's hear it, Adam. I want to hear your complaint.
No, I want to.
I think I speak
Don't
for
start
all
out.
of
Don't
Falcons
start out.
Nation.
No, don't start out with the Falcons this time.
Of course he's
'cause
going
it
to.
sets the
I
mood.
think I speak for all Falcons Nation when I say let's at least fire our offensive coordinator at this point. Let's fire the head coach, maybe even. There's some guys out there.
Who gets to stay?
So what was the score last week for that game?
I don't even.
Was it
34-10 or
34-10?
Yo, I didn't see it. Did Cousins come back?
Against
Or
them.
just-
Against,
Well, yeah, Cousins back.
against the 1-6 Dolphins.
So things, because Matt's always like, well, so if we're looking at the other side,
Yep.
the Falcons were missing Michael Penix, Drake London.
Which, by the way, who I'm dressed
we
up
lost.
as? Michael Pizza. I'm a football player. That's who I dressed up as today. Michael Pizza.
Sounds good.
And
Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
Ray McLeod left, so we didn't have our third string guy, but we'll never have him the rest of the season. And then we didn't have Jalen Walker. We didn't have Jesse Bates. We didn't have Billy Bowman.
So they sat their starters because Kirk Cousins was in.
We Divine Diablo, not all injuries, but Divine Diablo, done for a while, a few weeks. He hurt his will arm.
A fractured forearm. Yeah.
So how'd Bijan do?
9 touches.
So what you're saying is
Why?
that you think the Dolphins took a page out of the 49ers book and they're like, oh, this is how you stop them. And they stopped him.
Stop Bijan.
Well, the Falcons stopped him. How do you give, who a lot of people would argue, one of the best players in the NFL, 9 touches?
We keep saying it.
9 touches.
Keep-
So
You
you're
know-
preaching to the choir there.
Yeah, because you know how I feel about when the game's going your way, because CMC's getting the ball 15, 18 times, and you're like, let's not give it to him anymore.
I would like to
And you
know the
lose the game.
stat. I would like to know the stat that when they give it to them a certain amount of times, do they just win every single game?
If Bijan
They do cover
touches
it.
if Bijan touches the ball
20 times.
20, 22, 23 times,
30
win.
times when your backup quarterback's in?
Yeah.
I just think even if you don't get the win, it's not 34-10.
He'll
So-
bust. Like, I understand he's at, 2 yards a carry, touch, something like that. He'll bust one. He will. He'll
Sooner
just
or later.
bust one.
Yeah.
So 2 things. First, they do capture it. I don't know the actual stat off the top of my head right now, but the other week they were talking about Trevor Lawrence. They said that the Jacksonville Jaguars have a winning record when he runs the ball more than 10 times and gets like 50 yards or something like that. And it's not the actual stat, but they said, if that's the case, make him do it.
Yeah.
Like if you win every time he does it, that was the game they played against the Chiefs. He ran, they beat the Chiefs.
So what you're saying is if you're a head coach and you're in a Super Bowl
Which he
Did you do the
should
thing that works?
and your team, you're handing the ball off to your stud running back
for 3
for,
quarters.
for like
2.5.
15, 18 times, and you're just rolling. Do you decide to say, let's not give it to him anymore?
So we'll get into that shortly because didn't Christian McCaffrey have a terrible day?
He didn't have a great day. He did not.
So he went from having the best week of this season to having his worst, I think, of his career.
He did set a NFL record for like the first running back to have. I'm not going to get it exactly right, guy, but the first running back to have 5 games of 50 yards receiving and 70 yards rushing in a row.
No, he actually set a record last week.
The week before.
Oh, I said the week before because I heard that at the half he only had 8 yards of rushing.
Yeah. Well, let's finish talking about this.
So yeah, so I'm going to say
Cousins.
this. So I knew you were going to complain about the Falcons, and not to derail your, all your little cues about how terrible they are. I watched the compressed version, so it's not the one where I get to see the replays over and over again. This is just 60 minutes of football, right? What I took away from it was they were shooting themselves in the foot early. There was a pass interference play. There was either an unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, a face mask that happened that extended the drive because it was 3rd down and long.
Yeah, this wasn't on our defense. Even
And
though we were
each
missing
time-
defensive guys, it wasn't on our defense.
And each time they just gave it away. So your defense did make some errors. I saw the pass interference. I saw the issues there. What I did notice was that the defense was also giving terrible coverage because Waddle, it seemed like I was watching something in repeat because middle of the field, 15 yards out, catches a ball. 4 defenders all coming in to get him, but he's already got the first down.
Well, Jesse Bates was out.
But that's what I'm saying. So I saw where it looked like the Dolphins were just going with what worked. And there were at least 3, if not 4 plays where 3rd down and long, and we'll just throw it to the middle of the field. They'll get it. And that's what they did.
Yeah,
And
Devon Diablo out and Jesse Bates out. Middle of the field's there.
So looking at the team stats for each team, right? The 2 big ones that stand out to me are rushing yards. Dolphins had 141, Falcons 45, and 3rd down efficiency. Falcons were 2 for 11.
Well, I think at one point I said they have 4 first downs in this whole game. I think going in the second half they had 4 total first
Yeah,
downs.
they had 11 to Miami's 24.
And I'm not going to say it was completely Cousins because I saw a couple times where it looked like the receiver turned and he's expecting them to complete the route and they changed the direction. I'm not sure if they had an option to come back or change direction.
He also missed passes. He also dropped back, got pressure, tucked the ball, stood still, and just got touched for the sack. So it was on Kirk Cousins.
I'm not knocking Cousins. I'm not saying it wasn't his fault. I mean, he completed 67% of his passes, so it's not like he was 40%. I mean, he's 21 of 31. 9 of them went to Kyle Pitts for 59 yards.
Which I was surprised.
Yeah,
there's a
4
lot
of them on 3rd down.
A lot of them.
Imagine if he threw to him last year.
Well, he did throw to him. Pitch just gave up on the route.
So
He's like, oh, that's for me.
Tua, 20 of 26 for 205 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, looked great.
And then
Andy had an eye condition, by the way.
Gordon and
His right eye his left eye was compromised.
Really?
Speaking of that,
Yeah, he was wearing a
this-
visor.
I have a
because of it.
very itchy pepperoni here.
Waddle,
I think
5
it's in my
catches
eye.
for 99. Washington, 4 for 36. Devon out of the backfield, 5
18,
of 20. Yeah, 5 of 24. Gordon even had a catch for 20 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
All around bad play.
not the best game for
And
the
that's
team.
the thing.
Sorry.
The only thing I'll say about the Falcons right now is it seems like they are confused. Because as a fan, I would be confused. What team are you getting on Sunday?
Yeah, watch. Now they'll come out and beat the Colts.
Oh, they will. They're gonna beat the Colts.
Number 1 team
I'll
in
be
the NFL.
surprised. If
And we'll
they-
go, oh, man, well, they have 8 players
Oh, they're
back,
not
including
playing the
their
Colts,
left
are they?
tackle, their safety, their linebackers, their pass rushers, a corner, Drake London.
I know.
And then we're going to go, oh, man, they're really good. And then the next week they'll lose to Carolina again.
So speaking about, Doug looks upset.
The Falcons are playing the Patriots.
Yeah, but the next game after that
Mm.
in London, I believe, right?
They'll probably beat the
this
shit
one's
out of
in
the
Jersey.
Patriots.
Yeah.
After all that losing, they're just gonna figure it out this week, just so that way we're all confused.
Yeah.
No, they'll give you something to talk about
Yeah.
next week without being mad.
So Doug,
Into Doug's game.
CMC,
CMC.
what happened? I watched
So
the first half compressed.
I will say this, like when we were picking games, I didn't think this would be a high-scoring game. I thought they scored more points than what I thought. Period. I didn't think Houston would score 26 points. But I'm trying to get it up here in a second. So McCaffrey only had 8 touches for 25 yards. And again, you go back to going like, what are you doing? Like, it'd be like you saying, you know what, we're going to sit Bo Nix this week and we're going to let the back end come in and just, we'll let Nix play the first quarter and we're going to let the backup play the other 3.
Well,
Like,
you just need him for the fourth
Who
quarter.
does that?
but why would you do that? Yeah, but he's only playing the first quarter.
I know. I'm joking.
But what I'm saying, like, why are you guys doing that? And again, I know Kyle gets a lot of praise, but like, what the are you doing?
Well, they wanted to get Kittle his touchdown on tight end Sunday.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
he
got it.
He caught 4 catches, right? And
Yeah.
guess who got the other touchdown? The other tight end, Tongas.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, but again, 8 carries for 25 yards. He had 1 less than Bijan. Like, these 2 guys should have 50 touches between them, and instead they have 17.
It's
Like,
Well, I'll tell you this.
I would rather lose any game saying, well, I gave it to him 30 times. We didn't pull it off.
yeah.
So
Are they? They're one of our picks this week.
Well, we'll get into that when we get there.
Well, here's what you need to know is that we pick them almost every single week, and whenever I don't pick them, which I hardly ever do, they're 5-3. They have won every single time I've gone against them. And last week, I picked them, and they lost. So
Yeah.
whatever I pick this week,
Yeah, you so pick against
if you want to
them.
slip me a $5,
Yeah,
I'll help you out. But
I thought this game would be like a 21-10.
yeah, I thought it was going to be too.
Yeah.
But here's what happened, unfortunately, is that Houston is the number 1 takeaway defense this year, and they took the ball away a couple times. Defense they kind of did their job. You guys had a big drop that probably would have went for a touchdown.
Jennings looked terrible.
I mean,
in my opinion.
for whatever. I mean, that was, 2 weeks in a row not being able to score 21 points. I mean, they couldn't score any points really.
So plus minus, it was a 0 game. Each team had an interception, no fumbles. But sacks allowed, like we had 2 sacks allowed. But Houston totally dominant total yards, 475 to 223. Passing yards, 318 to 175. Rushing yards, 157 to 48. The only thing we beat them in is punts and sacks allowed. Time of possession, 41 to 18 and a half.
Well, you got something to grow on there.
Oh, listen, everyone knows Houston has a good defense, but there's and I don't want to make the excuse. Our defense is riddled. They are. They traded for a guy, whatever. But come on, give McCaffrey the ball. Give Bijan the ball.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm an armchair quarterback, right? But 2 plus 2 is how much?
that would be
We're not asking Kyle Shanahan. I'm asking you. 2 plus 2 is
4.
4. Yeah. Why are you not giving these guys the ball?
Yeah, let's lose giving it to our best guy.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's all I want to
Makes
see.
no sense, guys. But Purdy's back.
Purdy is back.
Not that Mac Jones did a bad job. I thought he
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah, I thought Mac
Right.
Jones kind of.
Houston has a great defense. Like, if you look it up, like they're like top 8, right? Like they have a really good defense. It is what it is. This week's over.
So
On to the 2 at the end.
I was just gonna say, let's put a positive spin on this whole thing, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Woo!
Definitely can with this game.
Yeah,
And
it looked good from the beginning. I was hoping one of these weeks, right, the offense comes alive,
yeah.
and they made it look pretty easy.
pretty easy.
It was
We talked about
touchdowns
Harvey on our
instead
show.
of field goals. I still felt like defensively Moss played for the other team. I mean, 2 pass interference calls. Yeah,
Probably
Riley.
Moss.
Oh,
yeah, Moss. So the amazing corner that he is, and he's an amazing guy. But man, is he handsy!
Well, I
Holy
think they say
snap.
that he has the most pass interference
interference
penalties.
calls in the NFL.
But he's also, I mentioned last week that they said for people that are targeted over 30 times, he's the best in the league. Because like you have Pat Surtain on the other side, which means that he's getting all the looks. And so for him to play it, I think they said it was 44% completed passes. Now, granted, some of them are penalties, but in some cases you kind of want them because it stops the play right there, as opposed to the additional yardage that they were going to get if he didn't do it. So
now, with that being said, the amazing thing is that as much as the defense was getting penalized, they would also step up and turn over the ball and give it right back to the offense, which was up to the task of, we were converting on first and second downs. We weren't in all these third and longs and not being able to. We were always stalling out on third downs. Just seems like we can't get the momentum early. This time we got the momentum right out the gate, and it felt amazing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about this game. Like, you look good on third down, 5 of 8. Like, I'm looking at all the stats here, and the guy's yardage, 426, 39.
Completely different from all the other weeks.
Yards
in
per
3
play,
quarters.
5 for the Cowboys, 7.5 for Broncos.
Well, that's the thing I mentioned last week was the game where it was frustrating for the first 3 quarters to watch them play the Giants, and they're throwing it backwards and trying to use Peyton's offense. It was ineffective. Fourth quarter, they're throwing it down the field. They're stretching the field. They won the game. Surprisingly, 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Same with the Eagles.
This past week, it was down the field. They were talking about how many passes Bo Nix completed that were beyond 14 yards. And the thing is, you saw what it did against the Cowboys. Cowboys, I expected to put up more points.
Me too.
Especially after Surtain was injured. And then he went back in, and then he was gone at the half because of his shoulder.
Who'd you guys play last week?
The Cowboys.
No, the previous.
Before that was
Eagles.
the Giants.
Oh, yeah, the Giants. And then the Eagles.
So what I'm saying is, like, they picked up where they left off against the Giants, and they're like, all right, we're just going to stretch the field. And they did it, and it worked. So
And they were
happy.
running the ball.
They're not
mixing it up really well.
Behind him to turn, like, Bo Nix literally turned around to throw the ball the other week, which just made me upset, frustrated. And
it is his strength. Screen game is a strength in Bo Nix.
But you have to.
Been since college.
You can't just rely on that the entire time.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, he didn't run at all. He didn't even try to run.
He didn't have to.
Yeah.
And they said that I think the Broncos have, at this point, I believe it's 36 sacks, and they've only given up 8 all season.
Well, I will tell you this.
Yeah, I think he was hit
Right,
once.
but he was never sacked.
No, in this game, I think he was only hit once or twice.
They pretty much
Against
dominated
Cowboys.
all the offensive stuff. Cowboys had 68 total plays to 57. They had more total plays, but 2 sacks allowed, 5 punts, 9 penalties, 2 interceptions thrown. With all those punts and sacks and interceptions, they still had 33 and a half minutes of time of possession over 26 and a half. So even though that was there, the defense was still doing their job, and they're stopping them from making those plays.
Which I was worried after Surtain went out last week because, that's the guy.
Yeah, me too.
And the other people stepped up. Even
Defensive player of the year.
Jade Barron intercepted it at the end. So I think there were rumors about Broncos players getting traded. One landing spot was the Eagles, but I see the Eagles picked up Carter from the Jets, and they gave up John Menchie, and there was some other trade pick, or not trades.
I think that
Picks.
felt like almost like a nothing gained trade, though.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is, so there was the potential for someone to take a corner from the Broncos, which I wouldn't be a fan of, given that I believe Surtain's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks because he has a pectoral strain.
Pec.
And
Yeah.
they said that with that, it's a situation where it's the good version. So I guess it's not terrible. So I think that'll be a quicker recovery, but we'll see. 4 to 6 weeks is still long.
Cowboys did throw for a touchdown last week, but it was not Dak Prescott. It was Milton the third.
Yeah, garbage
Yeah.
time.
He actually didn't look bad. I actually like Joe Milton. We talked about him. I showed you highlights
Yeah.
from. They called him Rocket Man in college.
That was huge.
huge
that
arm.
pass.
Can run around. Throw the ball 75 yards. Just
JD,
like a Barres.
J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries for 111 yards.
Yeah, he went over
Oh,
100.
they're right. They gave him 15 carries.
15.
Our 2 guys combined can barely get 15.
Well, Dobbins is probably as good as those 2 guys, right?
Harvey, I mean, Harvey's the future, or
Yeah.
supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
He had the best looking game. Didn't he have a catch too?
He had 2 or 3 touchdowns and he had
He had his
catches.
first
one
rushing, so he had his first rushing touchdown, followed
Yeah.
by his second one.
We put that out into the universe, by the way.
Yeah.
That was us.
And then he had a receiving.
Yeah.
So he had a 3 touchdown day. And I've kept him on my bench because he hasn't been producing. I wish it wouldn't matter. I won that game anyhow. But
That first rushing touchdown, I believe, was like a 40-yarder. So that was nice.
Yeah, it was. It was a. Love to see him break it like that.
receiving, Franklin was leading your team in receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that next Franklin.
That's that Oregon
Oregon
connection.
Yeah, the Oregon Trail.
And it's just interesting. Mims, no catches.
Mims is hurt. I heard this week.
He's out.
Concussion. I don't know. It's a concussion protocol thing.
Yeah.
And he's pretty important. Can be very important on offense. So, and he's our kick returner too.
But yeah, happy to see him put 4 quarters of football together.
Yeah.
Instead of just the 4th quarter of football.
Yeah.
So next week we should get 55.
Against Houston.
And that was amazing insight from Matt and Atlanta Falcons starting quarterback Michael Pizza Jr.
So one thing I want to point out, I had to laugh. Remember my score from last week? I was talking about the 2013 game,
For which game?
the Broncos Cowboys, and I didn't realize Romo was actually going to be the one covering it. And
I got to watch it.
he
I
did.
was watching it. I got to see the bootleg
highlights?
with Peyton coming off to the side.
I love Romo. He's like, yeah, that's the fastest Peyton's ever run.
So, just going over.
Where do we stand?
So let's go over the score. So, we had everyone taking the 49ers last week, so we all lost there.
Way to go, Doug.
Yeah.
I did it for you.
Whipping A.
And in Dallas at the Broncos, I said I took the Broncos 34-17. I said they're going to double Dallas' score. They almost did double it, 44-24, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling it was going to be a big game.
Screwed that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns.
Adam said, who did he take? He took Dallas.
You took Dallas?
I don't know why.
All right.
So I know why.
Why?
Because you're like, oh, I have to do it. I got to somehow come from behind. And all I could think is,
Oh.
terrible mistake.
Yeah. You picked the wrong game to get it all back.
Bucks Saints. That was a 23-3 game.
Who picked that game?
Matt took the Saints.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
29 to a safety.
You're hoping.
Everyone took the Bucks, but I wanted to look at this because someone told me Mayfield didn't have a touchdown, which I found it hard to believe. He did not have a touchdown. 15 of 24 for 152 yards.
It was a rough game for them.
Tucker had a rushing touchdown, but it looks like it might have been all field goals. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's wild.
I wanted to look that one up. Yeah, I saw that on my account, okay, so he had like 2 touchdowns or something.
I gotta take this.
Those divisional games are always difficult.
So, yeah, everyone had the Bucks as 23-3. I don't think anyone got Adam, 31-17 was probably about the close. No, 31-16. Donnie was closer
What's that?
on the score.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Oh, yeah. Then we have Bears and Rams.
Ravens.
I'm sorry, Ravens.
Yeah, it's an R.
Did that
That's
last
an R.
week.
I know.
I did. I did.
R.
Yeah.
That's okay. If he would have wrote RA, he wouldn't know if it's the Raiders or the Rams.
Why am I seeing Rams Ravens?
It's the Ravens and the Bears.
Yeah.
And the Ravens with
Bears.
your backup quarterback.
You're in
defeated
week
the Bears.
2. It clicked me out to the wrong week, so I was freaking out. So 30-16, right?
You.
I think we all had the Ravens. Oh no, one person took the Bears.
I had to try to come back.
Yeah.
16-13, yeah.
You need to stop trying to come back.
I said 19-16, 27-24,
And that was backup.
31-14. That was
Yeah.
the closest one, Matt.
And that was backup
31-14.
quarterback Ravens as well, or Rams.
He actually
as
used
Doug calls it.
ChatGPT to pick.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It actually, if you look at the stats, they all look pretty close. Ravens had more first downs, but I mean, passing yards, total yards, the Bears had the most yards, total yards.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that. They had the most penalties too, 11 compared to 6, and time of possession was almost equal. Interesting, I didn't know that. So anyhow, the only person to get that wrong was
I can't wait till we get to the
What did he
game
pick
of the
by
week.
2 touchdowns?
Here we go. Game of the week.
Hope you got this one right.
I didn't even put him in here, like who got what right or wrong. Is Packers Steelers, and the Packers won.
That's right.
35-25. Oh, look. Two guys picked it. Let's talk about the guys that picked it correctly.
Thank you,
Because we
Dan.
saw this coming.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't think there's any
How?
way that Aaron Rodgers was going to have enough in the tank, because they're going to have to catch up, right? Because the defense isn't going to stop Green Bay.
Well, I think I said to you that the issue I had was the week prior, there were so many dysfunctions between Aaron Rodgers, his running back. He seemed upset. There were other things that were going on that just didn't seem like the Aaron Rodgers of old, where he had his composure. And I thought, am I carrying into the next week? And then when I saw the uniforms that night, I'm like, they definitely are going to lose. Did you see those things?
They
Yeah,
were nice.
they were not nice. I do have something funny to say here. I saw this today on scrolling through the memes and stuff.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a
I'm getting
person.
really nervous, Doug.
No. It was an interview with who's the cowboy, Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
When
He teed off.
when he hit his arm and
Rodgers' arm.
when he hit Rogers' arm,
Yeah.
right? He said what Aaron said. Remember, Aaron was saying something to him. You had no idea what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he was laughing. Micah was like, "Hey, it was a great game, And he said the funny part is, you guys didn't know this. He said it was really, really funny. He was asking me, "Hey, you could buy my house." That's what he said to me on the field.
Oh, my God.
Because I guess he has his house
Oh,
for
yeah.
sale.
Green Bay. Yeah. Oh, my
Micah
God.
Parsons is up there now. And I said, that is that should be captured,
Yeah.
right? And it's hits TV. Like, that would have been
So,
great.
That's why they should have live mics.
well, occasionally they'll have
They do,
one
those
guy
guys.
mic'd up. It would have been perfect.
But
if
like
he
a
would have
live
actually
mic,
been
like the
talking
referees.
to Parsons. If Parsons was the
Was
guy mic'd,
mic'd
he's
up.
like, "Hey, do you want to buy my house?" You know how funny that would have been.
Oh, that
I
would have
think
been
anyone
awesome.
Sitting there would have just been dying laughing because it would have been hilarious.
Yo, Parsons was back there all game long.
Yeah, they're probably
Man.
talking numbers.
Yeah, they probably were.
They're negotiating each sack. It's
Yeah, I mean,
like, I'll take 20% off if you don't hit me anymore.
yeah, he got sacked 3 times.
Oh,
Let's see
yeah.
who got the sacks. Get to that. Let me find that in a second.
I'm one of them.
I think Parsons got 2,
Really?
and
I just have one.
Parsons hit him a bunch of times. He was just always
got
back
Got one
there.
sack. He got 1 sack.
But pressures there were.
Yeah, the pressures were crazy.
Gary got the other 2 sacks. So
How did Tucker Kraft do? Because I
Oh.
heard a stat that was
Oh,
crazy.
Kraft went
Oh.
nuts.
went
Yeah,
off, and I'm so glad.
yeah. That was the one
Sorry.
good part of my parlay.
I
How
have
does
him
it stroke your ego?
in half
Just-
of my leagues.
Yeah,
He 7 catches, 143 yards,
yeah.
God,
and 2 touchdowns.
that's insane.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Well, I think I heard a stat the other day that he is, as far as tight ends, he is what he is. But in terms of a receiver, a pass catcher, right? He's in the top 10, I believe, in the NFL.
I don't. He could
Like
be.
when I heard that, I was like, really? That's crazy to think.
Well, he came off like the last 6 weeks last year. He was really on fire.
Yeah.
And in the one league that I drafted him in, it was great because one guy's like, I picked him up in the 5th round,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Pff, that's way too early. I'm like, maybe, but we'll see what my tight end does and what your tight end does.
Yeah. And I was telling someone that earlier today that, the thing that you typically see is there's different behaviors. There's the players that pick it up towards the end of a season, and some of them carry it over to the following season. And I saw that with one of my picks. And the other thing is you look at players that are in their 2nd, 3rd year, that's really when they start to get comfortable in the league, with the speed, the contact, and everything else, and then they go off.
Getting to the end of the rookie contract.
Yeah. So they're, playing for the money.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, so where does everyone stand?
So who else picked the Steelers
So, Adam and
other
Donnie.
than me?
Adam and Donnie. So it was 35-25. Matt probably had the closest score. He did 33-31.
I was trying to come
I
back.
had him 37-35. So for the week, let's see. Matt went. He only lost 1, so he's 6-1. I am 6-1 for the week.
Oh my god.
Donnie is 3-1.
No,
1, 2,
4 and
3. No,
4 and 2.
3 and 4. You
What?
you lost
missed
the 3-pointer.
game.
You lost that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Adam,
Why'd you wait to do mine?
And Adam,
he's saving the
Yeah.
best for last.
yeah,
he
you went.
got 1 positive point, so he went 1 and 6, opposite of what you and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, and then let's see what the totals are here. So
yeah. I could just hand you to Wilson now if you want.
34 and Matt's 34 and 22. Donnie is 33 and 23. Right? Yep. I am 38 and 18.
Did you skip somebody?
Does anybody ever
And last
question
place
his math?
is Adam he's the only one not in the 30s, by the way. He's 28. You still are 500. You're 28 and 28.
At the rate he's going, he might get there in 2 or
I
3
think
weeks.
that's better than the Falcons record, isn't it?
It is
A little
and,
better.
They always set it up at the comeback in the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
So
talking.
I'm against the ropes right now.
You are.
Against Apollo Creed.
So what you're
See
saying right
happens.
now is you're the equivalent of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, it's against the ropes. Let's see what happens.
And so
I'm room. You know what? I'd be willing to make a $5 friendly wager with anyone here that says you don't finish in last.
Yeah, me too.
Anyone?
Oh yeah, all of us are right.
what's that?
That
You-
Adam
you wanna
finishes
take that?
last.
No.
No, I don't think he does finish last.
Oh, I think so.
$5?
Yeah.
All right, wrong.
Yeah.
$5.
You too?
Kiss on it. Kiss on it to seal the bet.
Yo, kiss my
I have to go.
pepperoni.
I'll see you later. I'm not gonna be around for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can give me a
Exactly.
Hershey kiss
So Adam gets to go. Adam gets to go last. Adam gets to
for
go
Halloween.
last. All right.
Okay.
We gonna talk about this week's games. You want to talk about any news? Like there were a couple
Nothing
acquisitions.
yet. We're coming up on the trade deadline
The
here.
Niners did go out and get a linebacker,
Yeah.
Keon White. I think that's his
From
name.
the Patriots?
Yeah.
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 Did you guys get any good trades?
Nothing yet. We're coming up on the deadline here. You'll start to see some action, I think.
When's the
very
deadline?
soon.
November 4th.
So the
It's a
Broncos.
soft
What,
deadline.
we traded a guy away for like what was it, a third pick and a seventh pick?
Are you talking about Vele at the beginning of the season?
Vele.
So they talked. There's 3 scenarios I heard. One is that they get a tight end, which is the biggest one, the most popular one right now. Targets, I believe, would be like David Njoku. I heard something about Mark Andrews and
You
somebody
guys
else.
already got a tight end.
You guys.
That's the rumor. I'm just saying that was like the primary thing, and then it became about a receiver, and they were talking about
Well, the hot name out there is
receiver
Waddle
from-
right now.
Waddle is the
No,
big,
that's not the one I'm
He
thinking.
is a big name though right now.
the
for a receiver.
connection I've heard would be Garrett Wilson potentially,
And Wilson
then
is the other one.
The other one is the receiver for the Saints, Rashid.
Oh, Rashid Shakir.
She,
I don't think he's.
Shaheed.
Yeah, I don't think he's as good as
But those are the ones
Waddle
that
and Wilson.
I heard the connections to. The last thing I thought they were talking about getting a lineman because injuries, but Powers was out and they still didn't give up really any sacks that I recall against the Dallas game, and he's been in there for like
No.
2 or 3 weeks.
You guys get Waddle or Wilson
Yeah.
for your receivers? Holy
well, I
cow!
was talking about
Oh,
it
that's
today
a
with
real
someone
one.
else, and
I know, but I'm saying if you get either one of those players, like I think I would want Wilson over Waddle.
Of
but
course, yeah.
but holy cow,
the Bills got to make a move at wideout, right? Have to.
the
Well,
Bills do.
The Bills, yeah.
Have to.
And no offense, I think you got everything going, but I think you guys need Mims isn't cutting it, right?
Well,
Sutton is 14 years into his.
so that's the thing. I think I said before last year about the connection with the receivers, and they were saying so Mims was doing great the end of last year, but earlier in preseason there were conversations, and even in the offseason, that Franklin has really stepped up.
And he is looking good.
So
Well, that's a Peyton. You know, he's always able to find that guy who's a 7th rounder that
well, right, but he also came from Oregon. You know, he already had that connection with Bo Nix, and when they were talking about it, I thought, okay, this is why he was brought in, and I think if
It's working.
it's really there, then they're going to be happy with what they have if Evan Ingram plays the way we would expect him to, which is not necessarily the case. I think the reason for tight end, they talked about it, was Nate Atkins, I believe, was injured in one of the games. And then I think Adam Troutman, they're both out. And, you know, they're slim. They actually, and I'm not lying about this, you know who they just signed recently at tight end?
Who?
Mercedes Lewis.
Really?
41 years old. And they were talking about it, and they said, I think some of the Broncos players were saying, you'd be surprised how he is, being that he's
41.
he's 41 and the way he's playing. So I think he's in the practice squad. I think there's potential for him to step up and actually play on Sunday.
He was a physical freak his whole life.
So I think that's why there's surprise. I mean, some people will continue to train. Some people just retire and they go into like broadcasting. There's nothing wrong with that.
Did he even play last year?
No, I don't think.
so.
No, I don't remember.
That's what I'm
him
saying.
playing.
Like, it was a surprise to me. They said they were trying him out, and then they signed him. He's in a practice squad.
And if they're signing him to a practice squad, he has to be in shape.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Which he may have that mentality, right? To be that way. Well, wow.
But I went back to that because you were questioning the tight end. It's because there's injuries.
I didn't want to cut you off, but did anyone hear the ghost over here?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you got stuff moving around over in that corner.
I know it's the Halloween episode. You didn't have to
What are
set
you
up.
talking about?
There was a ghost over here.
Yeah.
Something finally, fell due to gravity, and it's a ghost, apparently.
What?
Yeah, I'm throwing candy over there whenever he's not looking.
Okay.
He's like freaking out.
So yeah, there's potential trades. I'm really excited to see what happens because they said that a lot of the trades will most likely happen after Sunday as a result of where people stand in their divisions, where they see things going, potential injuries. They have until the 4th, so who knows?
And I'm going to tell you guys, don't forget Saturday, we fall back an hour. Turn your clocks back in.
I can't wait.
Just so you know.
I'm an
Just so
out.
you know.
That's why we're doing the show tonight. We all want to get some good sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Need to get my 5
We
hours
won't
in.
discuss why.
And we can discuss why. There's a
No,
local
we need-
football team
no,
making a
not
state
doing it.
championship
So we
run.
are
Road
talking about the Denver. I can't read my Denver
Houston?
Houston.
Yeah.
Denver to Houston. Denver is 1.5. This is interesting. I didn't pick it this way. I try to pick close games when I pick these games. All the visiting teams are the favorites this week.
Well,
So Denver is a 1.5 point favorite at Houston. I don't think Houston is going to do to Denver what they did to San Francisco. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game though. I think Denver's defense is going to be much, much stronger than
Houston?
what San Francisco's.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say it's going to be I'm going to take the Broncos, and I'm going to say 21-12. Nice,
Adam?
Nice odd. Nope, no. Adam gets to go last.
He goes last.
Oh, is it because he
Matt?
picks
He's
horrible?
really bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He gets the benefit of going last. And you're in last place. That's how I do it.
Oh, gotcha.
So look at the teams that I've seen over the last few weeks. The Broncos are playing the way we would expect them to play now.
I said prayers.
Please say more. So the Texans, they have done well in some games, but they started the year off. Their offense wasn't clicking. Collins was out. I believe he may be back. I'm not sure.
I'd say questionable on this thing.
So, I mean, they did have other players step up, like Jalen Knoll. So there is the potential that they could still have a passing game, get Chubb to rush, Woody Marks out of the backfield. There's still an NFL team. You can't discredit them. Look what happened last week. I would have never imagined the Dolphins to score 34 points in the Falcons, right? So I think they need to respect them just like they did everyone else, including the Jets. But I still think they overcome, being in Houston. I'm going to say that the Broncos are still going to score more points than they did in other games. I'm going to go 24-10.
2 touchdowns.
I was hoping someone would say it because I know they don't do it.
I know.
I
Donnie.
thought Adam was going to be all over that.
Donnie. Houston.
Probably.
I'm going to pick the upset. So the thing is,
This is where it gets.
when it comes to Houston, their defense is good. They do take the ball away, and the Broncos give the ball away at least once or twice a game. Nixie Poo, man, he likes to throw that pick and throw it early, and thankfully he has a short memory. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. He has a short memory, and then he just starts kicking. Thankfully, last week earlier than most weeks. So I think this is going to be a hard defensive fought battle, and I love saying that all out of order like that because it makes my pepperonis smile. The Broncos are going to win this one, though. I'm picking the upset. The Broncos are going to upset the Houston Oilers.
The Tennessee Titans?
What? 28-24.
Close
We're
one.
going to
Lot of
squeak it
points.
out. We're going to squeak it out.
There you go, Adam.
He's so easy. He's so easily swayed.
Come on.
He's so easily swayed.
Houston 24-10.
Yo, that's
Two
two
touchdowns.
touchdowns. Good job. That was our goal. We talked
All
about
right.
How big is that hole going to get?
Damn it.
Let me, where is he?
49ers going to the Giants. 49ers are 2.5-point favorites. Purdy is back.
I just wanted to cut in here because it's something we didn't talk about.
You go
One
last.
of my favorite players
I know.
takes a
Dart.
brutal injury, and I saw a video this week. It was, I guess, him and Jackson Dart always headbutt
Yeah.
all the time. You know,
Yeah.
like one last headbutt for the season. He headbutted him on the
cart?
On the cart, yeah.
my
He gave him
God.
one last
I didn't
headbutt.
get to see that.
So I'm bawling tears. Rachel's like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Is there a final headbutt?"
Like a go set.
You sound like the water boy.
And that's I just wanted to bring that up. It's a sad loss, and
Well, what about
league's
Scrabble?
better with-
It was actually worse than what they originally thought, too, because he
Scribble.
has a break as well.
yeah.
Skib.
And the league's a sadder place with Scatabo not in it.
Yeah, Scatabo. Poor Scatabo.
That was rough.
So anyhow, 49ers, 2.5-point favorites against the Giants. I don't think we lose two in a row. Purdy's back. I think I think he wanted to play last week, to be honest, and they didn't let him. I think CMC's going to go crazy on this one. And Purdy's back. He's going to get Jennings a touchdown. He's going to get Kittle a touchdown.
So you're saying double the touches this week?
Yes, I think he gets
16 touches?
I think he gets 18 to 20 touches. Right.
I hope.
So I'm going to take the Niners, and I think it's going to be something like 29-21.
So I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if it were to happen, in order for the Giants to beat the 49ers, you'll need Wan'Dale Robinson to play exceptionally well.
He's not, right?
Theo Johnson. Well, no, I'm just saying.
Theo Johnson has been playing well.
That's what I'm saying. You need all of these things to happen. Dart has to like rush in a touchdown. I just feel like Scadabo's injury is really going to just tank what's left of the season. Like, if you think about it, the way that he's played in the last few weeks,
Yeah, you can't not stack the box against him. He's going to truck
Well,
anyone in there.
and
The 49ers defense is hurting.
right, but what I'm saying is,
Same.
like, Tracy wasn't, the leading rusher until he went out. And without him in the backfield, you can plan differently. Like, I think he had 3 touchdowns against the Eagles. So it's just, with him out, I really feel like it's a losing battle. I think that the 49ers are going to end up pulling one off, and hopefully they can get their running game back to the way it needs to be, and that Juwan Jennings can be a factor, because I didn't see it, but
Last
you
week.
said he was bad, which is uncharacteristic. So if they can get going, I'm going to say that it's going to be a close one without them doing what they did successfully in the past. I'm going to go 21-17.
Who?
49ers.
Okay, you didn't actually say the
Sorry.
team, though.
I'm saying the 49ers.
I wanted you to officially
49ers
say
are going
it.
to do
Okay,
it.
All right.
You'd be like me and pick the upset.
Johnny?
Oh, I'm picking the upset.
Okay, Giants it is.
And no, I didn't say that.
You said the upset. That is
What?
the upset.
Please don't
Well,
start.
you just told him that he had to say the team. I don't get the chance.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Adam. So, I mean, the 49ers have so many injuries, you don't even know the names of any of the guys anymore. I mean, all the guys that you started out knowing as a super fan, they're all in the hospital still. But with that being said, Skidabo is the man, pots and pans, and he ain't going to be there. And the 49ers, I think with getting Purdy back, I think Purdy is just going to light it up. They haven't been able to score 3 touchdowns in the past 2 games. I think offensively, they're going to tee off. And you know what happens when I pick the 49ers? They lose. But I feel like the 49ers are going to upset the New York Football Giants by a score of, and get ready for it. It's
I'm
going to
ready.
be 27-14.
So since Donnie picked, can I change mine now? Because every time he picks the Niners, they lose. I'm joking.
Son of a bitch.
That's why I'm joking.
Yeah, I really hope you pick the Giants. I
He
really
will.
do. And this is why you should have took my 5 bet.
Why am I so easily swayed?
I think you got to play however you want to play.
No, you gotta.
Don't listen to these guys. That's why I'm staying out of it. I want you to do whatever you
You
want.
gotta be smart about it, Adam. Think about it. You pick the upset and you win this.
So I'm not trying to talk you into anything. You know how good the Giants were with Scatterbo.
Yeah,
Take him out of there.
yeah.
You don't care.
They still win. Giants 2 touchdowns.
What?
3.
Let's score.
Oh, I think
Let's
it's
score.
score.
Let's score.
What is the score?
14-0.
Really?
He's just trying to piss that off.
You're only hurting yourself, Adam.
Can you imagine this being like a 10-0 game?
He's
Maybe like
imploding. He's imploding. You can't even look.
Although I'll say that if Scatterbo's out and they're like, we're going to do it for him, that's
Yeah.
motivation there.
That was so stupid of me.
No, you know why? No, here's why he did it.
so dumb.
Because 3 weeks in a row, if I picked them, they lost. And if I didn't pick them, they won. So he's right.
Game number 3.
Or I'm wrong.
Colts going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Colts are 3-point favorites. Steelers cannot stop Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
He is your MVP of the league, at least for the first 8 weeks, and I don't think it's going to stop this week. So, Colts are going to win this one. I'm going to say 37-20.
I like that, Doug. And why do I like it? Because I also think you can stop Jonathan Taylor.
Can't.
And I also think that up against the Steelers defense right now, Jones will have a field day. I'm going 42-14.
I think,
like it.
yeah. Well, not this way, Adam.
Oh my
But I
God.
will say that Rodgers is not going to have 2 bad games in a row.
I'm picking the Colts.
No, I'm just saying he's not going to have 2 bad games in a row. Indianapolis can't keep this going every single week. I just don't see it happening every single week.
Okay.
You know, so here's what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking out loud, is all I wanted to do was I had a parlay last week, and I'm so mad about it because everything I picked,
Sorry.
if Metcalf would have just got some yards, 35 freaking yards, that's all I needed. I honestly think that Pittsburgh's going to have a much better game. I really think Rodgers is going to have a good game, but it's not going to be good enough. So it's going to be the Indianapolis Colts. I'm picking the upset. Indianapolis Colts are going to upset the Steelers 38-3.
And Rodgers is so good, he's only going to...
He's going to have a lot of yards, but they're not going to get any touchdowns.
Don't you want at least one win at him?
He said he's got 2 wins already.
He did?
That's what he said.
What did he say last week? Because it didn't go so good.
Colts are just the best team in the NFL, right?
They are. Hands
So
down.
why can't Rodgers beat the best team in the
Yeah.
NFL?
Yeah.
2
We've
touchdowns,
seen it happen.
Oh, my God.
16-2.
But you're taking Indianapolis?
None.
I'm surprised you didn't say 10 to -4.
16-2. All right.
You do realize if you get the score right, it's an extra point.
You start that this
So-
season?
No.
No.
Well, we can't. He never comes close. So
Then we have the Bears. 2.5-point favorites going into the Bengals.
can he do it 2 weeks in a row?
Going
kids?
into Cincinnati. This one's tough because I like. Is Cincinnati going to be better this week? Who's their quarterback?
Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco, baby.
I don't think they have the defense. I think the Bears. I think Rome is going to go off. I just don't. I just don't see the Bears losing this one. I will take the Bears in a 23-19 game. Yeah.
So I wish I knew what Donnie was picking because I don't want to continue picking the same thing that you do
Oh, you're
for
gonna.
fear that he would then feel.
Oh, so you want to
obligated.
change the order? Here,
No, I'm not saying that. What
change the order. Maybe it'll help Adam out because I think this order right here is really messing with his mind.
I think you guys are messing with
So-
his mind.
I'll go. I'm going to take the Bears because the Bengals defense has struggled. They've allowed a lot of points out there, and I believe that Swift is going to have a field day. I think that, what is it, Mananjai,
Yeah.
the other running back,
The
is
other
going to
running
have a field day. I just don't see the Bengals stopping them. I think the Bears are just going to score points. I mean, the Bengals might, but they're not going to be able to keep up. So I'm going to say that the Bears are going to score 27-13. That's
Well,
2 touchdowns, Adam.
here's
Touchdowns.
here's what I know. Sorry, Adam. Sorry. Here's what I know. So the Bengals score at least 38 points 2 games in a row.
Yes.
Over 30.
No
30.
problem. No problem scoring there. And here's what I know about the Bears. The Bears look so damn good in spurts and always find a way to throw it away. It ain't going to happen this week for the Bears. It's going to be a Flacco. They're going to score a lot of points, and it's going to come down to, can the Bears score as many points? And no, they can't. So Flacco's going to go off. It's going to be another 38 game probably, but not that much. It's going to be 35. And I'm going to say 35-20.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, the Bengals are just going to bang their ass.
I wanted to pick the Bears, and I was going to pick against them. I thought he was going to also pick the Bears. So give me the Bears. 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Well, at least you got one right.
That's surprise. The pepperoni guy wins that one.
Michael Pepperoni.
Get ready. Drum rolls, please.
Gin.
To the balls deep. Game of the week.
And that gives us the Chiefs.
Again.
1.5 point favorites going into Buffalo. And Buffalo hasn't been their normal selves. But
They did.
1.5 points. The Chiefs going in as 1.5 point favorites in Buffalo, which I found pretty interesting. I think this is a big game for both teams.
Buffalo's
Yeah, it is.
favored, guys.
They're not favored.
Buffalo's favored. They're giving them 2 points.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're giving them 2 points.
All right, Doug. We can move on.
Okay, so
That was me texting.
I really, and I can't do it. I just cannot. I cannot pick them. I think
I picked them in the first week against the Ravens, and they came back
Rice is back, and he's going to go off.
40-25. Remember that, boys? 40-25. The Ravens got
this
busted.
hurts, but I'm going for the W.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Chiefs. 37-34 game.
That's a dagger right to
Wow.
the Bronco heart, ain't it?
I didn't want
Ain't
to.
that a dagger right to the Bronco heart?
Well, I kind of feel like I'm going to let you down, Donnie, because the problem I have is that the Bills' offense is struggling. They still score. I mean, they're still a great team, but I feel like they don't have an identity.
They did play.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen or bust.
Yeah. They did play
They have a decent running back.
Well, right.
Yeah, Cook.
But
Carolina
receivers,
last
I
week.
feel like it's been difficult.
It has been.
And
And Schultz, right? Not Schultz.
Knox,
The
Kincaid.
Knox.
Too many injuries.
They just haven't been producing. Anyhow.
And I think that some of the
Sure.
other receivers that they expected to step up haven't, and they lost ones that were essential to them. So I feel like they're not the team that I would rely on right now. And I feel like the Chiefs have the key pieces back. And Pacheco might be out. I'm not 100% sure.
It's at Buffalo. I mean,
And I think that it's just going to be another difficult. Like they might be in the lead at some point, but I feel like the Chiefs always historically have pulled it off against them. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say that the Chiefs pull another one out. I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be a bigger difference in score though.
then 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to say it's going to be 35-28.
Okay, not by 2 touchdowns.
1 touchdown.
Sorry, Adam.
Loses its effect.
Sorry, Adam.
One.
This is gonna sway Adam. What I pick is absolutely.
I don't think
gonna
it will.
sway him.
Wait,
It will.
but you're a
I
Broncos
think
fan.
he already has his mind made up.
Yeah. So here's the thing. One, I already know. I already know what's gonna happen because it happens every time I watch this team play. Is Buffalo's gonna get up and they're gonna get up early, and they're gonna be up even the first half. They're gonna be up in the third quarter. And then I'm going to watch my homies. They're going to be showing pictures of Swifties. And he's going to be doing these weird freaking shuffle passes where there's 3 guys hanging on one leg and one guy, he fumbles forward, but somehow they catch it and they go 25 yards for a touchdown. And I throw things at my TV. They bounce back at me. I get a black eye. Like, it's watching these games when I pick against them is... I can't take it anymore. It's the reason why I've gone gray. Grayer in the past 8
You're
years.
gray?
It's platinum blonde.
Oh.
I like to seem mature. I know what's going to happen, and Kansas City is going to come back, and then they're going to win. And I'm going to get mad again, but I'll be madder if I don't pick them because it's 3 points. It's the balls deep game of the week. So
Halloween edition.
they're going to squeak one out 32-27. Last second touchdown. 3 seconds left.
After all that, I want to change my score. 35-17.
I think you're going to say 35-21 the first time in the round.
Well, that's why when he said 2 touchdowns, I'm like, nah, it's going to be, nope. I want to go back to where I was. More than 2 touchdowns.
It's going to be closer than that.
More than 2 touchdowns. I can't do it. Chiefs are gonna win.
Oh,
I couldn't do it either. I want to pick
He's
the
like,
Bills.
Bills, 16-2.
I might change my pick now because I only did that to sway him.
Chiefs are gonna win. So I do like the narrative Donnie built up. So give me 32-31.
No, 27.
27.
Yeah, because that's
32, 21, 31.
31. Yeah.
Surprised you didn't go
32
for
to
the tie.
31. That's a squeaker right there.
Are you wanting to
gonna
change,
be a
Donnie?
good
Do you want
game.
to change your pick now?
I thought about it, but then I thought it over.
Yeah, right now's the time to do it.
Does anybody in the chat want me to switch?
Yeah, they said choose Bills.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, it was
Tedder.
yeah, it's Tedder.
We only get Eagles fans watching. Be honest.
Yeah, and he said Donnie pick the Bills.
Your ass is the Bills.
And that's our Happy Halloween edition with guest co-host, Atlanta
I'd make it
Falcons
go
starting quarterback, Michael Pizza Jr.
Michael Pizza Jr.
What happened to your teeth?
I never had teeth.
Ever?
It's a thriller.
Not during the podcast.
Thriller.
You can't see them anyway. The camera's like out in the parking lot. We finally got a screen big enough where you could see a pepperoni on my eye. Remember the first couple of weeks?
What a way to close an episode.
Thank you, and we'll see you.
Happy
Next week.
Halloween.
Have a happy Halloween.